You walk into your home after a long day, and instead of feeling peace, you feel weight. Every surface holds something, every drawer hides something else, and somewhere in the back of your mind, you know you paid for all of it. What if the path to a calmer home and a healthier bank account started with the same simple decision? Stop bringing certain things through your door. Not everything, just 11 specific categories that quietly steal your space, your money, and your mental clarity without giving anything meaningful back. That free tote bag from the bank, the mug from last year's conference, the notebook with a company logo you forgot existed. We collect these things because they cost us nothing, but here's what we miss. We confuse free with valuable, and that's exactly how marketers win. These items weren't designed to serve you. They were designed to advertise to you. And now they sit in drawers you never open, in cabinets you avoid. They take up space without earning it. Next time someone offers you a free keychain or branded pen, pause. Ask yourself if you'd actually buy this item. If the answer is no, walk away. Your home isn't a storage unit for other people's marketing. Picture this. You walk into a home store, see a pretty vase on sale, and think it would look nice on that empty shelf. So you buy it. Then you buy a small statue to go beside it. Then a fake plant. Then every surface in your home has something sitting on it. Something you now have to dust, clean, and work around. We buy decor, hoping it will make our home feel different, instead of changing how we actually live in the home. Visual noise creates mental noise. Japanese minimalism teaches us that empty space isn't something to fill. It's something to protect. The next time you feel the urge to buy something decorative, ask yourself what feeling you're really trying to create, and whether an object can truly give you that. Be honest. How many spatulas do you own? How many mugs? I once counted 10 serving spoons in a single drawer, and I live alone. We buy gadgets for the fantasy cook in our head, not the real meals we actually make. That garlic press you used once, that apple corer still in its packaging, that avocado slicer that seemed so clever in the store. These things overflow your drawers and crowd your countertops, making daily cooking feel harder than it should. A sharp knife and a few quality tools can do almost everything. Let go of the fantasy kitchen and embrace the real one. What's the most useless kitchen gadget you've ever bought? I'd love to know. Drop it in the comments. Your closet is full, yet somehow you stand in front of it and feel like you have nothing to wear. Sound familiar? This is what happens when we use shopping to fix our mood or self-image. We buy trend-based pieces, sale-only purchases, one-time outfits for events we barely remember, and we end up with both clutter and regret. Fast fashion is designed to make you feel behind, to make you chase the next trend. But a wardrobe built on timeless basics that fit your actual life will always feel more complete than 50 pieces bought on impulse. Before your next clothing purchase, ask if you'd buy it at full price. If not, it's not a deal, it's a trap. Your bathroom shelf tells a story. Half-used moisturizers, shampoo bottles you tried once and didn't love, makeup palettes with 3 shades touched and 7 ignored. We keep chasing the perfect product instead of committing to a simple routine that works. Every new product promises transformation, but transformation doesn't come in a bottle. It comes from consistency. Pick what works, use it up, and resist the urge to start something new before finishing what you have. Your bathroom will feel calmer, and so will your mornings. Christmas ornaments and New Year banners. We buy these things hoping to create the perfect holiday, instead of building simple traditions we actually enjoy. Think about it. These items are used for a few days each year and stored for the remaining 360. They demand boxes, attic space, and mental energy to track. What if the magic of a holiday came from presents, not decorations? A single beautiful item, reused year after year, can hold more meaning than boxes of themed clutter. This year, consider what you can let go of and what simple traditions might replace the excess. I counted once, I owned 17 mugs and 9 bottles. How many do you have? Be honest in the comments. Every kitchen cabinet has that one shelf, the mug and bottle explosion shelf. Gifts, souvenirs, office giveaways, impulse purchases. But here's the truth. You only use 2 or 3 favorites. The rest just wait, taking up space, making it harder to find what you actually want. Keep the ones that bring you joy or serve a real purpose. Let the rest go to someone who will use them daily. Your cabinet will thank you. That fridge magnet from your trip. That greeting card you've kept for years. We hold on to these things because we're afraid throwing away the object means throwing away the memory. But the memory lives in your mind, not in the magnet. Sentimental trinkets fill shelves, boxes, and drawers, making it hard to see the few truly meaningful items. Choose 1 or 2 pieces that genuinely represent a memory. Let the rest go. When you own fewer sentimental objects, each one becomes more precious, more visible, more meaningful. Paper towels, disposable wipes, single-use dusters, plastic plates for everyday meals. We pay again and again for convenience, then complain there's never enough money left over. These products take up bulk storage space and generate trash that costs money to dispose of. A few quality reusable cloths, a good mop, and real dishes will serve you for years. The initial investment saves money and reduces the constant cycle of buying, storing, and throwing away. Convenience isn't free, it just hides its cost. Here's what all of this comes down to. Before any purchase, ask yourself 3 questions. Do I need this? Will I use it regularly? Does it align with the life I'm trying to build? When you stop the flow at the source, your home naturally becomes calmer, cleaner, and more peaceful. And that peace is worth more than anything you could buy.